under titration, try your best to remind yourself these concepts, because lama concept lawa, you're not seeing them for the first time. Standard solution, a solution of a known concentration. So we have a standard solution, we have also another one that is not known as well. So we've got two things. We've got a standard solution. We need to also just know ama concepts amancane lana, not too many things, as well as how to define back titration. But I want us to go into the mathematics too much more than the other thing. The equivalent points and endpoints, primary standards, as well as B standards, as well as there's a lot. But I'll just try to do a short summary of all of that in short. Okay, so in a titration, masenza titration. Okay, masingaba honest nje bangayi nje abayenza titration bangazi ukuthi siyenzelani. Siyayenza nje ngoba iyenziwa. Yeah, it's something common, yabo. So sometimes you can just do something without understanding why it must be done. But it's fine. Angeke ngixone umuntu if they are not maturing in chemistry. Mayingadlula siqedile, you move to other things. Yeah, but for the sake of the chemists of the university, ama titrations, basically we do them so that we can try and find out how many number of moles of an unknown solution. So basically with titration, we have got a solution with an unknown concentration. So we have got here a solution with an unknown concentration. Asiyazi i-concentration yayo, leyo solution. But siyazi solution yakhona iyini, but we don't know the solution. It can be acid, it can be a base. Ama titration can be done to anything, okay? As long as there is a reaction and an indicate. So we have a solution of an unknown concentration. Awuyazi concentration yayo. But when you weigh that solution, you definitely know the volume oyifakayo, okay? So what do? You titrate it. You just react it with your burette here, Mr. Khumalo's burette. Something like this. All right. So lana you put a solution of known concentration. So you put a solution of known concentration, or you say it is known as a what? It's known as a standard solution. So the solution oyifaka la usuyewazi vele ukuthi 0.1 molar noma 0.2 molar noma 0.1. So kahle for a titration, you must always have something that you know i-concentration yayo and something that you don't know i-concentration yayo. Obviously concentration we know ukuthi izala ubani, izala number of moles nobani no volume phakathi. And the number of moles uzala ubani, umass. So expect any question that can ask you either a concentration, number of moles, volume, or mass. Everything can come from a titration. But the idea just says we have got one solution is unknown, the concentration. Another solution is known. And then you titrate them together. So when you titrate them together, you're gonna try to see how much volume did I use to react the solution lena completely. Shuthi ke ma titrator shuthi kwenza ke reaction kahle kahle lapho. When you are titrating two things, there is a reaction that takes place. For example, let's just take an acid base titration for an example. When you take sodium chloride, you react it with okay, let's just take HCl. This is hydrochloric acid. You react it with ubani, with NaOH to produce NaCl plus H2O, right? So remember, this is an acid-base titration where we always produce a salt and water, right? So one of them, you must know what is its concentration, right? So a standard solution, let's just say a standard solution yako is HCl. So you must always know a concentration yake. At least one reactant, kumele wazi ini, a concentration yake. Nani futhi ne volume yakhe, this must be known values. This must be known values. For example, mawugcwalisa HCl lana, you must know the HCl that I'm filling in the burette, it is 0.1 molar. That's the molar concentration. And you can try to see how much volume was needed to react nale solution of unknown concentration. And how do you say ukuthi seyireactile completely? You put an indicator. So the indicator, it is the one that tells you the end point of the end point of a reaction. So basically, when you put the indicator here, indicator it responds to a pH. So basically, indicator yona ezokutshela uthini, stop spilling the thing, stop spilling the standard solution, is because it's enough, angisho. So the moment the indicator changes color, you know uthini, the reaction is complete. So that completion of the reaction is known as the end point of titration. So the end point of titration, you know uthini, the indicator is changing color. That's the thing. That's how you define an end point. So we end point ila ustopha khona to say uthi, I'm no longer going to keep on pouring the thing from the burette, the standard solution. It's because say reactile yonke, it has reacted all of it with the what? With a solution of an unknown concentration. And those are just the highlights. I don't think there's too many things. But basically, once you do that, you now know what a titration is. That's the whole point. But in Dogmeluenze, you must try to see how much volume did you use to do what? To react to the unknown concentration. That's why lapha experiment you require an initial volume nani, the final volume angisho. That's when the it difference. If volume of standard solution that has been used up to react with this solution of unknown concentration, how much is it? And then just to add a bit there, please try to look at what is a primary grade solution. So basically, standard solution yakho, you don't just use any solution. You use a solution that has got these properties. So it's a primary standard solution, the one that you must use, the one that must be known in concentration yakho. It must be of high purity, so it must be a pure compound. HCl, HCl water without any impurities. So that is the reactive for accuracy. It must also have atmospheric stability. React with the outside environment. Because when you're gonna leave it open, it's gonna react with the oxygen, then you're gonna lose some of the mass. It must be modest cost. So but whatever. Yeah, I'm not concerned. I don't know about that. Absence of hydrate water. It must not be a hydrate compound. Please, into eno H2O ekugcineni, like a compound eno H2O, it cannot be a primary standard. You cannot use it. Into kanjena mhlambe kuthiwa barium chloride, bese kuthiwa dot 2H2O. This is a hydrate compound angisho because inobani inama H2O molecules in the structure. So this cannot work as a what? As a primary standard. So try your best not to use such. Sengisholo laba abangafuna ukuzisebenzisa in the future. So yeah, nothing much about that. Let us look at the questions. The questions are the most important because the questions are, yeah, they are what's interesting to me, nothing else. So here we have got this as an example and we are going to solve it as well as other questions. To describe the preparation, guys, remember I said chapter calculations. When they say describe the preparation, bafunan, they want the mass that is required to be dissolved. So describe the preparation of 2 liters of 0.05 molar of AgNO3 from the primary standard grade solution. Okay, this question I hang in a titration lane. Yeah, you can just capture it, you can do it. I hang in a titration because here you're just going to use the volume and the concentration. You try to find how many number of moles do you need, and then you use that to find the mass that you need. So this has nothing to do with the titration. Let's just forget about it. It has nothing to do with titration. This has to do with the titration. Now, once you have got a standard solution, a primary grade standard solution, then you can do a titration. So now let us titrate again and try to see what is it titratable. All right. What is this? All right, cool. So asiboneni-ke i-titration yethu ukuthi yenzeka yini. So lana kuthiwa we've got a standard 0.0100 mole. The moment that it's a standard solution, remember it's a solution with a known concentration. And this is solution of sodium plus. So a solution yethu has got sodium plus ions. And we know that its concentration or its molar concentration, it is equals to 0.0100 molar or moles per liter. It is required to calibrate an ion selective electrode method to determine sodium. Hey guys, don't be deterred by the statement. It's didn't, but did is not going there. So describe how 500 ml of this solution can be prepared from the primary standard of sodium carbonate. So how 500 ml of this, you know the volume. The volume here is 500 ml. Now, this one is not a titration question. It's not yet a titration question for now. So this is the volume is equals to 500 ml. So I want to see how can we prepare this from sodium carbonate. We want to prepare sodium ions with this molar concentration, with this volume, using ubani, using sodium carbonate. So the thing that we are going to use to prepare these ions is sodium carbonate. So low Na plus with this molarity and this volume is being prepared from this sodium carbonate. So lana, when they say describe the preparation, they just want you to find the mass of ubani, mass of sodium carbonate required to produce molarity kanjena, to produce volume kanjena. So this is still not a titration question, but let's just do it in case we'll just do it for the sake of knowledge, which is skip it. So first of all here, let's see here one thing. We have got sodium lan. Ukhona sodium lan? Yes. So it means that we can prepare sodium plus ions from this compound because it does have sodium, but we want it to be this concentrated and to have this volume. So when we have got a concentration and volume, can we find the number of moles of this that we require? Yes. So basically we can just say now the concentration of Na2CO3 is equals to the number of moles multiplied by the volume. And the concentration that we are trying to achieve here is 0.0100 mole per liter. Now, umuntu will be like, why am I using this molar concentration of Na plus, lagunobani, Na2CO3? It's going to make sense when you do it at the end. I'm trying to simplify it as much as possible. Is equals to, the number of moles is what we are looking for, and then the volume is 500, or concentration is number of moles over volume, Jal. So this is over 500 milliliters. So that's 0.5 liters. So by default, Lana, the liter and liter will cancel because its denominators on equals both sides of the equal sign. So 0.5 times this is a Toluban. 0.0100 mole times 0.5 liters. 5 times 10 to the power negative 3 mole. This is the number of moles of ubani of sodium carbonate that we're going to use. Go ahead and use this number of moles of sodium carbonate. Go ahead and use it to find a mass of sodium carbonate that we'll use. How much mass is contained with this in this number of moles? Obvious, we know that in number of moles is equal to mass over molar mass. So in mass will be in number of moles times the molar mass. So the mass of sodium carbonate there will be just moles wakhe, moles times the molar mass. And from here, we know that here the moles of sodium carbonate according to these specifications is equals to 5 times 10 to the power minus 3. Imolar mass yakhe lapho, imolar mass there, it is given by 105.99. 105.99 grams per mole. You substitute the units, there, Nakon. So this is mole, and then this is grams per mole. So what is the mass of sodium carbonate there? What is the mass of sodium carbonate? (2995) grams of sodium carbonate. Now, when you get here, okay, they're gonna use other methods there, and those methods are gonna be confusing. So to make things simple, when you get here, when we are trying to prepare sodium, and we are trying to prepare Na plus lan, from this compound. You have to now realize, how much Na do we have in this compound? So 1 mole of low compound flona, 1 mole of sodium carbonate. How many sodiums do we see in here? There are 2. So it has got 2 moles of sodium plus. Right, it has got 2 moles of sodium plus. But when it comes to immerse, it's a bit of a twist. All right? So for immerse, masina 2 moles lana of sodium carbonate. And tinasfuna ini, we want the mass required to produce only for sodium oil-1. It means we need to have half. So when you are dealing with immerse, when you find the mass here, you can therefore say that the mass of sodium carbonate that you require to produce lower Na plus, to produce lower Na plus. In this case, we've got sodium about 2. So you would have to do what? Half of the mass of 0.52995 grams. And then half of that will be the mass that you need to dissolve. To make things simpler. But you can take this route. It's a good one. Millimoles. Yeah, millimoles can work as well. But this is just an easy way to get to things. All right, an easy way to get to things. So this is half of 0.52995. What do we get, lab? (0.264975 grams. You are done. Then you conclude. I can into Sazoishola. Therefore, okay, it's fine. Conclude with something. Dissolve this mass. Dissolve 0.264975 grams of sodium carbonate in. Dissolve it in what? You are dissolving it in water. You want to make a solution. And then when zenjani dilute, you dilute it to 500 mils. I'm sure I'd say it must be in 500 mils. So please, whenever they say describe the preparation, when azama ukuthola imess, and ukuthola imess kahle kahle wenza njani? Use the concentration that has been given. Use the volume that has been given. Thola ini? In number of moles. But in number of moles yabani oyitholayo. In number of moles yalento le ozoyisebenzisa to prepare those ions. You are using Na2CO3. So thola number of moles ka Na2CO3, find the mass. If you find the mass, now you go to this one. You say 1 mole of this is equal to 2 mole of that. But when it comes to immerse, there's a twist because immerse, the number of moles and the concentration, they don't relate the same way. Okay? So immerse is additive, but in number of moles is not additive. All right? We don't want to make it too much mathematical. But the fact is here, when you've got 2 moles of sodium, for you to calculate immerse required to produce only 1 mole, you must find ubani half. If bafuna immerse required to produce carbonate, okay, to produce oxygen, una 3 abo oxygen, so uzothini wena 1/3. Make things simpler for you. But I think they did use the similar method here. Yeah, they did half it. Okay, this is 1/2 times that. But the millimole, it can probably lose you. So do you see we still get the same answer? This is the same. 264.975 milligrams is the same thing as 0.264975 grams. So you dissolve that and you are done. So please continue doing these questions about how would you prepare. One thing that's how would you prepare? Go ahead and try to find out what to do there. Now let's now look at real stuff. The real titration. Okay. So now titration okuyiyona a 50 milliliters. Let's pay attention. Sina 50 mils. Remember standard solution, you must know if volume yayo, right? So a 50 mils portion of HCl solution required 29.7 mils of this barium hydroxide to reach an end point with bromocresol green indicator. Calculate the molar concentration of the HCl. Now we get to the titration. The titration will make it very simple and try to not complicate things. But if back titration, we cannot dodge it, but let's try to see. Now we have got here, we've got 2 HCl. Remember, a titration reaction, we have got HCl here, solution. And they say we have got barium hydroxide. This is barium hydroxide. Let's first write the chemical equation. So obviously, Lana, this will give you barium chloride. This will give you barium chloride plus H2O. And then you try to balance your equation there. Is it balanced according to this? No, it's not balanced. 2 here. When you put 2 here, is it balanced? Here we have got 2. We put 2 here. Hey, let's balance this. What is this? 2H, 2Cl. Oh, 2 LAN. Okay, another 2 here. We have got 4 hydrogens. Nangale, we have got 4 of them. But the oxygen, is there balance there? Yes, it's 2. So this one is the balanced reaction for the titration. Now, as Lalelen statement, please guys, when you get to the thing, when you get to the exam, once on a titration, write a chemical equation, yonke equation and a stoichiometry, bhali chemical equation, bese uyabhala information onayo on each and everything with order, ungahlangahlanganisi izinto angeke uzuyibone. So 50 milliliters of HCl. The volume of HCl is 50.00 milliliters. And then they say it required lo 50 milliliters udinga ivolume enganani 29.7 milliliters of 0.01963 molar barium hydroxide. So yini esinikwe ka barium hydroxide lana volume as well as the concentration. So barium hydroxide is standard solution because we know its volume, we know its concentration. So we know that the volume of barium hydroxide required here, it was 29.71. Should this was the volume required so that lentolena can reach an endpoint, so that this indicator bromocresol green will start changing color. All right. And then the concentration, the molar concentration of this is 0.01963. So this is 0.01963, and then this is molar. This is mole per liter. So now they say calculate the molar concentration of the HCl. We have already said, Lana, when you are given titration questions, you must expect the following. So in every titration question, expect for them to ask you. Obviously, this one is usually given. Vele standard solution, you know the volume, you know the concentration. But the one that is unknown, the solution of unknown concentration, they can ask you to calculate the molar concentration. First of all, that's the easiest one. They can ask you to calculate the number of moles. They can ask you to calculate the volume. They can ask you to calculate the mass. So all of it can be found just from the concentration. So the simple way of doing things here, at least the simple way for the sake of marks, is this one. So for the sake of Amamag, how would we tackle this? Because they are trying to say, since this one is our standard solution, it is the one that we know. And then this one is the unknown one, whatever name it is. So this one is the unknown, the solution of unknown concentration. So what do we know, Tina? We are looking for the molar concentration of the HCl. Once you have got 3 things, once ungabhala exactly kanje, ayuthi ngithi umuntu makazenze uphilane nomuntu kanje cha. Once just write this, ngiyacela just write this, just write this nje. Bhala equation, ubhale izinto onazo on each reactant. Kuma titration, they don't really ask about the product. That is just basic stoichiometry. You are dealing with the reactants most of the time. So here, once you've got three things, volume, concentration, you can calculate the last one. But first, make sure that the equation is balanced, because if it's not balanced, ushile. So now, to look at this, we can say with him, the easy way of relating isn't as with titration. It is to take the concentration of substance 1 times the volume of substance 1, right? Which is the number of moles of any of that substance, over the concentration of substance 2 times the volume of substance 2, and equate it to the number of moles of substance 1 according to the molar ratio over the number of moles of substance 2. There is a derivation of how this formula came to be, but at that point when you want the 6 marks, and you can get the 6 marks in one step. This one. Thatha lo umenze ukuthi ube product 1. That's the first thing. Uthathe lo kube ubani? Kube ulontinjana wesi-2. So you've got 1, you've got 2. So remember, a titration can be acid-base or it can be another combination. Yabo. So at this point, asithi nangu 1 wakho nangu 2 wakho. I-concentration yaka 1. Ithini? Asiyazi lesifunayo ngisho. So this is concentration of 1. The volume of 1 here is 50.00 milliliters. At this point, when you're doing this, you don't even need to convert my units. But if you are not comfortable with substituting milliliters, convert it to liters first, but the ratio remains the same. The concentration of substance 2, molar concentration, is 0.01963 molar. That's mole per liter. And then, the volume of substance 2 is 29.71 milliliter, is equals to, la number of moles, we just take the molar ratios exactly as they are, nothing else, from the balanced equation. So the number of moles of substance 1, now substance 1, you know how many moles? 2. That's the molar ratio. And then substance 2 has got 1. Then you solve for C1. 6 marks, full. No exceptions. Except if you want to be the chemist that goes to number of moles and does what, and does what, and does what. Because that chemist will do what? Also tell the number of moles of this. And then is the molar ratio between this and this. Actually, the number of moles of this. And then in the volume, the concentration. So how many steps was that? Yeah. It is the same. It is the same. Mathematically, you're fine. You're fine. Once you have something like this, 2 over 4 is equals to 1 over 2. We can say this is the same thing as 4 over 2 is equals to 2 over 1. So mathematically, as long as lama values are coherent, ngaleyo ndlela ukuthini uC1V1 uhambisana noN1, uC2V2 uhambisana noN2, then mathematically uzokhipha into efanayo. Akunandaba. But make sure you can only achieve that ma uthi izinto zakho sihleleke kahle kanjeni. Yabo. So if izinto zakho sihleleke kahle kanjena, you can see easily this C1V1 N1, C2V2 N2. You can make these two be 1, still the same thing. It won't make any difference. Alright, asiqedeni before kuba late. Alright, so you do that, you're gonna get to C1 times 50.00 milliliter will be equals to 2 times those 0.01963 mole per liter, and then this is okay, it's fine. This is 29.71 milliliter. So please, if you are not sure about this formula, you'll be able to organize this into zakho. Now sometimes you are organized what you will akulungi. Just do the number of moles. Try to find the number of moles first. At least you'll question about half marks. Then getting to this one, uthole 0. Because this one is either 0 or 6. 0 or 6. So you either get it or you don't. You write or you die. Part of that. So make sure that you understand what type of person you are. Otherwise, if umuntu omunye, you're gonna find the number of moles of this first, then doing molar ratio, you find the number of moles of this, and then using that number of moles, use the volume provided. You find the concentration. half marks. Wangapeta kai 1, you only lose maybe half, and then out of 6 you get 5.5. On this one, wapeta 0. But when they quick, you save time. 6 marks in 2 minutes. So yeah, strategize. And whatever that you're gonna find is gonna be your concentration. You are done. But please, this is only magunjan. This is only when they give you instruction iskanjen. Yabo instruction sam sikanjan. Once ungabona instruction sakho sikanjen, you've got 3 things as aziwayo, and you've got 1 unknown. Then you can just do that equation. Straightforward. Just a straightforward titration. Nothing too much about it. But you can do the moles and millimoles and that at your own choice. It's just not something interesting. It's fine. So this is it. So now let's same thing for the same second problem. Here you've got 0.2121 grams of sodium carbonate. It was requiring this volume of KMnO4. What is the molar concentration of KMnO4 solution? The chemical reaction is this one. You do the same thing. Organize information yako. You put information on each and everything. Still gonna do the same thing, same procedure. And you're gonna confirm your answer here with the final answer that they find. Still the same thing. Yes, this one with a percent. Asibonen. This one with a percent. Remember, lapha gravimetric analysis, we did not care about the dilution tonton because we were interested in the mass. But with titration, we're interested in the volume and the dilution. So with dilution, same thing. So here you've got a sample, and then the mass of the sample is 0.8040 grams. And then I think we did this last time, Angesh. Asenzang? Senzile ngisho. Yes. Uthi angazi ivideo yakhona seyivekile yini. But still the same structure. There's not much about this one nakhona. Bengifuna i-back titration so that sizokwazi ukugoduka hey. Let's look for a back titration. Now when I back titration, yeah, let's look for this one. Okay, this one was part of the test, ne? Yeah. So let's just do this one and go to our beautiful houses. So now the phosphorus in a 4.258 gram sample of a plant food was converted and precipitated as Ag3PO4 by adding 50 milliliters of their H-guning. All right, let's just take the chemical equation first so that we can try to see what's happening. So lana sino P2O5. So P2O5 reacting with 9 H2Os. Funenza nje into a back titration quickly. And then this is yielding 2PO4, 3 minus, plus 6 H3O plus, angisho. And then that's reaction number 1. Reaction number 2, you've got 2 PO4 3 plus and 3 minus jalo, 2 PO4 3 minus, and then plus 6 Ag plus. All of them are given and they are balanced. And then they are giving us 2 Ag3 PO4 solid state. And then now you take Ag plus SCN minus. And then to give you Ag SCN solid. All right. So 3 reactions. We can only read the statement mass nalama reactions to understand what's happening. So lana tiwani, the phosphorus acid in a sample. So this sample we've been given its mass to say the mass of the sample that has got phosphorus. They say the mass of the sample is 4.258. Once they give you mass of sample, just expect the percentage then. And then now they say it was converted to PO4 3 minus. So siyayibona na reaction. The first one, sino phosphorus here, and then this phosphorus acid, it is converted to ubani to PO4 3 minus. That's the first reaction. And then we did that, and then it was precipitated. So the PO4 3 minus, we take it here. We do what? We precipitate it by adding ubani AgNO3. So the precipitating agent here, we are now combining gravimetry. The precipitating agent lana ubani AgNO3. But masembhala equation sibhala uAg kuphela ngisho. Because NO3 is just a spectator ion, it doesn't do anything. So lo Ag ombonayo lona usuka kubani AgNO3. Keep it in mind because if you don't know this, it's gonna catch up. And then it was back titrated. So by adding 50 mils, all right, 50 mils of 0.0820 molar AgNO3. So we definitely know ukuthi lana at this point we have added volume engakanani of AgNO3 is 50.00 mils. And then we have had the concentration of AgNO3. Remember, it's a standard solution. We know volume and concentration is 0.0820. So 0.0820 molar. And then now they say the excess AgNO3. Should say mass eta lo Ag lona. We will form ubani Ag3PO4, but Ag will remain in excess. Should say Ag uzosala. So lo Ag osalayo lana. Okay, after doing this reaction, basically, the Ag that remains after reacting lana, we will do what? We will titrate it again with SCN to get AgSCN, such that it was back titrated with 4.06 milliliter of this KCSN. So lo SCN lona usuka kubani KSSCN. Okay, usuka kubani KSCN, yeah. So lo SCN minus kahle usuka kubani KSCN. We just skipped ukubhala potassium because it's a spectator ion. So they say if volume yethu esinayo lapho it is ubani 4.06 mils. So 4.06 mils and the concentration is 0.0625. 0.0625. And then that is going to be molar. And then now express the results of the analysis in terms of the percentage of P2O5. Now, you see there's a lot of things to do there and it's only 6 marks. So, Batini, express in percentage of P2O5, Anish. A percentage, whenever they say mass percentage, remember, we look for what? For the mass of this thing. I should say percentage of this. So actually we want to know what is this mass. But we're going to start here. A. Assess Bugeni. What are we going to do here? Let's understand the language to the when you've got back titration with 3 steps, or it can be 2 steps, Yaona lo AgNO3 lo osele from lapaya that was in excess. When a same titrator. So let's try to find out lo Ag plus, how much is it? Anish, someone told how many number of moles was in excess. Actually, we've titrated in the excess. So acetylene leo excess ingana nesititrated. What do we do? Stoichiometry. With volume and concentration, find the number of moles. The number of moles of KCSN. Why lana singatholi the number of moles of SCN minus? It's because yathi lo SCN minus usuka kubani KSCN. Because the question lana ithe we back titrated with this of ubani KSCN. When ungafaka SCN minus kuphela, thatha into ku statement. Organize it, all right? So is equals to in number of moles we've got concentration and volume, Anish. So the concentration and the volume. The molar concentration there is 0.0625 mole per liter. And then if volume of KCSN that we have used to titrate the excess, ingakanani, it is 0.00406 liters. Liter and liter will cancel out. So the liter and the liter will cancel out. I'm sure it's 0.00406 lana. So the number of moles of KCN that were required to titrate longana. Because lana I'm sure you want to see I finally layer previous. Because layer previous bonus is 3 1, 2, 3. So that you can just say C1V1 over band. But once in you cannot do that. You do have to find the number of moles first. You don't have a choice at this point. So this is how it is. Please quickly punch in that for me. 2 point? -3 mole of negative 4 mole of KCSN. So lo KCSN yilo ereacte nani ne-excess. So asitholeni ke ukuthi le excess ingakanani. I-ratio between these two ingakanani yona? 1:1. So automatically we know that 1 mole of KSCN is equals to 1 mole of the excess AgNO3. Excess bani AgNO3, not Ag plus. Ungaveli ukuthi Ag plus, lo Ag plus lona umele ubani AgNO3. It's an ionic reaction. We just took out the NO3 because it's not participating. So by default lana you can just say with him, therefore, in number of moles of excess AgNO3 ungakanani lapho will be just the same thing as that one. It's 2.5375 times 10 to the power minus 4 mole. So the number of moles then, a number of moles yani ya AgNO3 or in excess because we are or react nobani no SCN. So sesinayo number of moles in excess angisho. Manje sesingabuyela ku second equation. So we have used equation 1. Equation 3. So the second equation, ku second equation base no AgNO3 o seqaleni angisho. Angisho remember le excess lena esititrathelana. Angisho siyabo le excess esititrathelana isukaphi? Isele from this reaction. So when we were doing this reaction, the excess remained, we titrated it. Sesiyitholile ukuthi ingakanani esititratile. Choose kahle. The excess one is this one. We have this number of moles in excess kabani ka AgNO3. Now sesingabuyela ku second equation last introduce khona AgNO3. Ngekathi sim add to AgNO3 in the first place. Si add with a volume of 50 mils with a concentration of bani 0.0820 mole. So ilo AgNO3 esim addile sisaqala reaction. Sisaqala le reaction le S2. So as told us kahle the number of moles that we have added ka AgNO3 ungakanani. Because thina sesithole the excess angisho lo cell. Asithole ukuthi lo simfakile eqaleni. How much was it using this information? So using the equation 2, just ngiphisa there. So using equation 2, we can say ukuthi the number of moles ebesinayo ka Ag initially will be equals to the concentration times volume. The concentration that we had initially ka AgNO3 esim-addile eqaleni, it was 0.0820. So 0.0820 mole per liter. And then the volume that we have added, it was 50 mils. So that's 0.05 liter. Kanjin. And then liter and liter will cancel off. What is the number of moles ga AgNO3 esinayo eqaleni? Please punch it in. 4.1 mole. So the number of moles lona AgNO3 nayo kodwa ilo AgNO3 esimfake eqaleni when we were reacting it with ubani with PO4 3-. So please make sure that you don't confuse the excess. The excess ile cell. Sifake u20 sa titrate u10. And siyakutshela ukuthi titrate excess. Should say the excess esititrate ubani u10. So basically now let's try to find out ukuthi kule reaction lo angisho sithe kahle lana initially AgNO3 that we have added lana ubani u4.1 times 10 to the power minus 3. So how much reacted kule equation yesibili so that sizosala ne excess engaka? So wenza kanjani? How would we do that? Siya minus ngisho because obviously initially besinobani siyazi ukuthi ekuqaleni we had 4.1 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles. But we know that the excess that was titrated is this one, ile SL. So asibone yosi ingakanani esebenzisiwe kule reaction number 2. Alright? So thini the number of moles that have reacted with equation number 2. With equation number 2, the number of moles that have reacted will be equals to the initial one, lesifakile ekuqaleni, minus the one in excess. Funibonisa kahle impuphu ingakanani esele mawuthi upheke ka u7 enyangeni uphuthu. So lana initially we had 4.1 times 10 to the power minus 3 moles of ubani AgNO3. And in excess sibona sikusala ngaki? Kusala 2.5375 times 10 to the power minus 4, the one that we titrate. So it remains 2.5 bani konje 5375 mole in excess. So times 10 to the power minus 4, right? So what is the number of moles reactile with equation number 2? 3, 6 point. 625 minus 3 mole reacted. Shuthi ahlahle ku equation 2 njengoba sesithole ukuthi le esele nayo and then le ebesinayo eqaleni this one. So the one that have reacted here to form Ag3PO4, it is this amount. Now, and then now, Tina, remember why are we even doing this? We are trying to get to P2O5. So it's not as a back titration. So we are using what we have now, tracing it back and back and back. So now we have traced back with the number of moles reactile, the number of moles of AgNO3 or reactile. So now asimboneni ke uthi ureactile no PO43 minus omngakanani. Stoichiometry. Once you understand the basic stoichiometry, trust me, you're gonna be fine. So we know that the one that is reacted is 3.4 what. So how much PO43 minus is reacted with that? You do molar ratio. PO43 minus is to Ag plus. Obviously here we know what is the ratio, it is 2:6. Ag plus is ngakanani? It is 3.84625 times 10 to the power minus 3. Omunye uzathi lo akusiye yini AgNO3. Remember, Ag plus is coming from AgNO3. So in essential here we are trying to say ukuthi we have the number of moles of Ag plus mass na number of moles kabani ka AgNO3. So try to find out how much PO43 minus reacted. We are tracing it back because funa ubuyela la sibuyele la. Yes, nothing to be done about that. So 6x is equals to 3.84625 times 10 to the power of minus 3. You divide by 6 on both sides. This is 2 times log. You divide by 6 is equals to x. What is x is the number of moles got PO43 minus angisho that reacted with this one. How much is that? Times 10 to the 3 moles of ubani of PO4 3 minus or reacted no bani no AgNO3. Sim titrated no AgNO3 and we remain with something in excess. So now we go back to equation number 1 because manje sesiyamazi is 1.2820 times 10 to the power minus 3. So singeza la sithini we know ukuthi lana PO43 minus or reactile lana nalo Ag plus ngakanani? It is 1.2860 times 3 mole. So a number of moles got PO43 minus a reactant no bani no Ag. And then now you mean it means the number of moles is so select bani with equation 1. Because remember see lo PO43 minus we took it from equation 1. Some faka la equation bani with equation 2. Some titrate. So just this titrate engakanani. So it means we know how much did we have of that. And using the molar ratio between this and this, you can find the number of moles of P2O5 angisho. Yes, now we use equation 1. Back titration, you trace it back.